As we all know, Tubaba has announced that his marriage with Annie has ended few months ago. The only thing we have rights to is our opinions, not judging them. The advice society should be giving Annie now should be, before him, you were somebody. After him, you will still be somebody, even a better somebody. The advice you should be giving Two-Face now should be, search deep down in your mind if you really want to leave this woman. If you leave her, will you have peace? Will you be fine? Will you be okay? If he say yes, let him live and have peace with himself. How time you guys stop keeping people in bondage in the name of making marriage work? Many people are inside this marriage for the past 2 years. Their husband will be sleeping in the sitting room while the woman is sleeping alone in the bedroom. Is that marriage? Many are in this marriage only in the camera for you to see. Once they get home, they are worst enemies. Marriages these days is now contract. Enjoy it while it lasts. That you have spent 10, 20, 30, 40 years together does not mean that forever. Until we all know that marriage these days is contract, we will continue to drag the partner who is leaving or who left the marriage. There is always a red flag at the beginning, but we choose to ignore this red flag due to blind love. This video is an awareness video for those who hasn't fallen in victim of blind love. Father, I need a husband. Father, all my mates are getting married. I want to get married. This video is for you. When you finally see this husband of yours, when the storms comes, choose wisely. Know when to stay and know when to leave. If you stay, you will cry. If you leave, you will also cry. Yeah, but there are two different. If you stay, you will cry all while it lasts. If you leave, you will cry a little bit and then you bounce back much more stronger. Choose your storms wisely. As you don't know, many marriage couples are the higher population of high blood pressure, higher population of depression, higher population that ended up in rehab. So those of you believing is because it's celebrity marriage has to be banned, celebrity marriage doesn't last. You get it wrong, guys. These things happens every day, everywhere. You only see this celebrity marriage because their own is out there. It is not a crime to be in love at all. It is also not a crime to fall out of love. When it's no more working, know when to stay and know when to leave. If you don't leave when you are supposed to leave, you end up in rehab. If you leave when you are supposed to stay, you end up regretting. Choose your storms wisely. Most people dragging Two-Face as singles, they have not tasted marriage or even divorce. Most people that are blaming Anna are single people. People who doesn't have any experience at all. People who doesn't know what it takes to love. People who doesn't know what it takes to sacrifice your happiness for someone to be happy. If it is not working, it is better you go and have your peace. If it is not working, leave than committing suicide. If it is not working, it is better you leave than ending up in rehab. These are some of the reasons why we don't live when we are supposed to live. Greediness, blind love, society pressure, what will people say? I have come a long way, yeah. I love him, I love him, I love him. I don't care if he love him in return. I have suffered with him. I cannot leave my labor for another woman to come and enjoy. Will I leave for another woman to come and sit on top of my sweat? What will people say? What will people think? What will his ex, his girlfriend, his baby mama say? We not think they have won. People will say after all this years, so they finally leave each other. He will not go back to his ex. Choose your storms wisely.